really get a good idea of how our weather works. You can see the clouds developed over here, and over here they're just crystal clear.
Children playing in the park while birds are singing. I am walking, and I am laughing. Life is perfect, I'm not trying, it's just happening. And it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
Down on the coast here is Niihau offshore. On the right is the Lua Reservoir, where they do a lot of trout fishing on occasion. So that thing is in the middle, raising the trout until they're big enough to knock it out of the stream. Down on the coast is Barking Sands and Naval Base. We're the border to the west for the U.S., so they keep an eye on everything coming in and out of the islands. If you're thinking about spending a day here on the west side, the morning up the canyons is clearest and usually best. The afternoon, we usually head down to a beach over here on the west side. It's Hawaiian Beach. An incredible view over the ocean, especially for a sunset. That's why we do it in the afternoon. The last few miles to get there is off-road. It's well-traveled. A car can do it on a dry day. On a rainy, muddy day, you want a four-wheel drive for sure, or you'll be there for a while. That's a great view for the coastline, and when the water's calm enough, which it actually looks like it is right now, you can swim. Now, we are in the winter season. Big waves are known to be here in the wintertime. So going to the North Shore and planning on swimming is going to be very hit or miss. So it's good to check the surf report. It's pretty reliable. And if you want nice calm water, South Shore is going to be your best bet. The way the islands work, whatever's happening on one side of the island, odds are it's the opposite on the other. So it's big waves on the North Shore, South Shore is going to be calm. Same goes for weather. If it's raining and ugly on the northeast side, as you saw, it was kind of raining. Over here is crystal clear. That's how it normally works. Over this last ridge up ahead will be on the Nepali coast. First valley is Nuulola, where the Polynesians first arrived to Hawaii. They found Hawaii by following bird migrations from Polynesia all the way here. They would go island to island. West here is the Hawaiian archipelago. It's over 100 different islands and reefs and atolls that connect to the same chain, and the same volcano formed all of them as under Big Island right now. They just follow those all the way here. As you cross this valley, Nuulola is a big valley, plenty of farmland room, which is why they chose it, but also access to the ocean for fishing. And then you'll see the Nepali off the right. A nice little rainbow on the rain offshore. Beautiful. Right now we're looking at the glare, but as soon as we get in the shadow, it's going to be an incredible view. Down the left, you got the beautiful Honopu Beach with the archway. The arch was used for a few movies. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. 6 Days, 7 Nights. In the 70s, they flew a helicopter right through it for a movie called Acapulco Gold. Don't worry, we're not going to fly through there like that. It wouldn't fit. Multiple valleys were the Hawaiian kings, called the Li'i, buried in the upper ridges. Warriors would be up top, one would be lowered down by ropes and vines, and literally bury the king on the side of the mountain somewhere. They did this in secret. They wanted to make sure that nobody ever found the remains. So after the burial is done, the people up top, usually the burial was done into like a cave somewhere in the cliffs. And once the warrior was really in there and doing the burial, the people up top cut all the ropes to make sure he couldn't get back up to tell anybody where it was. He was a sacrifice to make sure it stayed safe. On the right is the Kauai beach, the end of the 11-mile hiking trail along the Nepali coast. Pretty intense trail. It's been closed since April due to flooding damage done in April. Not going to be open until the beginning of the year at best. The rock formations above this beach are known as the cathedrals. Carved out by the wind and the rain that carves the peaks down over millions of years. As we get out of the glare again, you'll be able to see that beautifully. We have the Honolulu Arch on the right side as well. These are the beautiful cathedrals carved out by all the weather that wears the terrain down over time. This is the Kalala Valley. If you do the Waimea Canyon Road to the end, you have the 2 viewing points up on the ridge. You can see the clouds already trying to come in. This is why I say do it in the morning. So odds are within a few hours that'll be covered up in clouds. But in the morning it's usually clear. So usually we'll head to the end of the road first and then work our way back down, stopping at all the places along the way back down. You're kind of going against the flow of traffic with that, so it's less headache there, but also you get the best chance of the best views. It works out pretty well. How's everybody still doing with the wind? The bumps are like.
Well, from the time this began, well, I know just who I am.
Up ahead, you can see those darker shades on the water. Those are wind shear lines. Basically, wind gusts coming around the point. All that means for us is going to be a little bumpy. Just until we get around that point up there. Won't be anything more than we've already had.
I know the deal is real, isn't it nice? If our love will last right here forever, isn't it nice? All the plan is to stay together, isn't it nice? Hold my hand, I'll take you across the river, isn't it nice?
Now, the coastline through here is carved out by large waves in the wintertime. In the wintertime, the ocean currents bring the cold water down from the Arctic, and it's a pretty straight shot through that brings the waves in as they build up, as they work their way down. Now, it definitely comes in spurts with storms and things like that, or up north. So that's why the waves will come in little bursts here and there. So about a week ago, we got about 30-foot swells randomly came in. And that's big enough they got a couple surf competitions going over on Maui. It's called the Jaws Challenge.